Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Happily ever after Farm Sanctuary.
Hello, friends! Hello, hello, hello! So good to see you. Happy Monday! My name is Derek, and I'm Executive Director and one of the founders here at the farm, and I am so glad that you decided to tune in and be with us today for the Heaves Barnside Chat Monday live update, which we have been doing for what feels like a long time we've been doing this. Someone's just come out here. Phil! Oh, hello! What are you doing, Phil? Oh, he says, I'm out of here. Ferdinand says hello. Let me know in the comments where in the world you are tuning in from. I can see some of the comments starting to come in now. Hello, Gina from NC, Nova Scotia. No, that's NS. NC, North Carolina, is that right? NC, North Carolina. Hello, Sandra. You're on a ferry that has good Wi-Fi. Hello to Debbie and Claire and Tracy. Hello, hello, hello. My goodness, we have a lot to talk about today, so I'm not going to take too long with the introductions. My goodness, there's a lot happening at the farm. It is a beautiful day out. The sun is shining bright. The top layer of the earth is muddy. Most of the snow is gone, and a lot of the residents are out and about, wandering about today, which is great to see them in the sun, taking it all in, because it has been kind of a gloomy month. So it's nice to see the sun. Is the sun shining where you're tuning in from, Claire, in South Yorkshire, England? It's so windy right here. I'm going to actually move right away into the main barn. And it's not so bright, so I'll be able to see you. And we'll have better internet connection in here for sure. There we go. That is much better. Here we are in the main Heath's barn, out of the wind, and it's... Oh, hello. Not too many pigs in here. Half of the barn is closed off today because they're getting ready to run Sammy and his herd over here. It is time for their healthcare checks, and they get run into the barn, this main barn, about every 6 weeks, and they get weighed and they get measured and photographed and told just how handsome and beautiful everyone is. All right, let's jump into the first topic. The first topic on the Barnside Chat. If you're new to the page, if you're new to the social networks, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you here, hearing all about the happenings around the farm. There we go. Just needed to shut the radio off. The first order of business that I would love to talk to you about is the Share the Love campaign, which is running right now. And the Share the Love campaign, Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary is thrilled to be able to manage the Esther Shares Medical Fund, a fund that's been created to provide financial assistance to other farmed animal sanctuaries in Canada and the United States when faced with a difficult medical situation to one of their residents. We want to provide assistance when often crippling medical bills that sanctuaries are faced with during these difficult times. The Esther Shares Medical Fund is available to farmed animal sanctuaries in Canada and the United States who have achieved charitable status and who have previously registered with the Esther Shares program. The Esther Shares program is near and dear to my heart. And it's been able to help so many sanctuaries over the past few years that it has been running. Some of the residents from different sanctuaries that we were able to help last year. We were able to help Lincoln and Cromwell and Josephine and Vegetables and Globe Farm Sanctuary. And I think that says Mauve. I can't really read that. That is so small. But we were able to help a lot of sanctuaries in need. And with your help, we're hoping to be able to do it again this year. So here we are. So far, the Esther, whoopsies. I have removed myself from the camera. There we go. So far, the Esther Shares program this year, the fundraiser runs from February 1st till the end of the month. And so far, we have been able to... That's $8,105.21. And we're almost halfway there. We're looking to raise $20,000. And we know that everybody that's here, your heart's in the right place. We know that you believe in the same things that we do. We are amongst friends who have the same thoughts when it comes to being able to help farmed animals in need. So please donate. No amount is too small. Head on over to happilyeveresther.ca and you can click on Esther Shares, Share the Love campaign. It's a program I just absolutely love to help other sanctuaries that are in need. And like this person, Lincoln, from Freedom Acres Farm, the sanctuary was able to help Freedom Acres Farm last year. And a story that I would like to highlight for you right now. Oh, and also Mama from Sanctuary Moon, we were able to help out. And I would like to show you this clip of a sanctuary we were able to help out last year with the Esther Shares Medical Fund. Share the love. Help us raise $20,000 for the Esther Shares Medical Fund. I hope you like this video.
Josephine became a super greeter because she was right where we were, right by our house where we greet volunteers or people coming on a tour. And she would just run up to the gate when anybody would approach. She started not being able to walk. There was a tumor in her abdomen that was pressing on certain nerves that prevented her from walking. That they said, let's just try this surgery, see if we can get her mobile again. And we said, absolutely, because we knew it was a tumor. And so we said, well, let's just remove as much as possible. It took about 3 weeks and she was able to stand and walk. Josephine's surgery was like $3,600. And the very next day after she got home from surgery, we found out about Esther Shares, but you all were so generous in helping us pay for that. So thank you for doing that. And I'm so happy. This is such a gift. You know, we are mostly self-funded, so we're still working our jobs in order to make this happen. And we're only about 3 years old, so we don't have like the big donor base yet to help cover all the things. And so we're still working to make sure that happens. And I know a lot of sanctuaries that are pretty new are in the same position. And so having something like Esther Shares is such a gift. $1,800. That's a whole month of feed for our entire sanctuary. In the morning, she would basically fly out of her X pen, which was in our living room, walk to the door, patiently wait for us to open the door. She'd go out, she'd be outside all day, and then at like 5 o'clock, she'd be right back at the door, be ready to come back in. And then she was like all over our house, and then we put her out in the yard, and then she was all over the yard. Her condition was really extreme, like a lot of chickens from egg factory. Her little body was just, so messed up. About 2 months later, started having these little micro seizures. And basically what was happening is when they removed the tumor, they removed most of her like reproductive system. And so she still had ovaries and like egg yolks being dropped, and that should be okay because her body can reabsorb that, but little pieces would go up into her brain and cause like an embolism. But she got an extra, she passed away unfortunately, but she got an extra like solid 10 months with us. She actually inspired people around our area, in that the news came and interviewed us about her, and it was all because y'all helped us pay for the surgery. What a gift that was, because it's not just our cats and dogs and that amazing Esther pig who are like amazing companions, like even a chicken,
There we are. Welcome back. I hope you liked that story. Share the Love campaign. Please head on over to the website and please give generously. We are almost halfway there. We would love to raise $20,000 by the end of the month. Please head on over to happilyeveresther.ca and click on Esther Shares. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is awesome. I love watching those stories about who the program was able to help out. And you can find out more stories about the individuals that the Esther Shares campaign was able to help out by scrolling back into the feed a little bit, because I know there have been lots of stories shared on the feed over the past couple of weeks. All right, let's take some questions from the Magic Rainbow Bag friends. It's time. If you have a question that you would like answered, nope, not that one. There it is. If you have a question for the Magic Rainbow Bag that you would like answered, please just put it in the comment feed below. And what we'll do is we'll take a bunch of questions. If I don't get a chance to answer them all, or if I don't get your question, please don't worry. We'll make sure that it stays in the Magic Rainbow Bag for next week. Oh my gosh, we have got a full stall here. I want to show you how many pigs we have here in this stall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piggers. Hello, everybody. Hey, Tammy. Tammy's closest to the door there. All right, let's take the first question. Let me come over and see if we can find a nice backdrop here. Oh, yeah, here's a nice sunny backdrop. And there's a nice sunny backdrop with Mr. Ted. Okay, let me crouch down here. Let me share the screen here with Mr. Ted, and let's take the first question from the rainbow bag. The first question is, how long does bedtime routine take for all of the residents to get them all safely inside and warm? It says, is there a registry to make sure that everyone's accounted for? Sending love from England, Bree. We start. The time varies based on the day and also the time of year, because we want to make sure that we get all of the vulnerable residents safely away before it gets dark. And of course, it gets dark at different times of the year. We're located in Campbellville, Ontario, Canada, and right now it's getting dark at around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Oh, hello. So we make sure that the chickens and the rabbits and the turkeys, they are the first residents to all make sure that they are all away safely. We do have a registry. There's a caregiver registry where we log all of the residents in to make sure that everybody is safely accounted for. And it can take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get everybody all away. All of the feed from the coops needs to be cleaned up at night. And that also takes time because we don't want to leave feed around, because feed attracts predators and things that go bump in the night. So we always clean up all of the feed from the coops and the small residents. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my. Let's head on over to this stall. Oh, there's Fiona. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. How are you? How are you, lady? We're going to take another question from the rainbow bag. Here it is. Can we order from Amazon and then just have stuff shipped to Heaps? Absolutely, Monica. If Heaps does have a gift list registry of stuff that's consumable and stuff that we can get from Amazon, and our kind admin will place the Amazon wish list link below. Thank you so much. I opened up a whole bunch of packages this week. Trimmers for not fingernails, trimmers for the cat nails. I opened up snacks for the volunteer break room. I opened up cookies for the residents' pill pockets. We use a whole bunch of things. So head on over. There it is. There is our Amazon wish list link. You can get it in the comments below. Thank you very much for that question. Next question. So I gave up trying to count the train cars that went by in the background. I noticed the train went by rather slowly. Was that intentional out of compassion for the animals at Heaths, or are the animals bothered by the trains at all? Great question, Maggie. So some of you may have noticed that we do have a train that runs right across the back of the property, and it runs maybe 3 to 4 times maximum a day, and that's on Saturday and Sunday when we have the most amount of trains. But on a weekday, there are fewer trains for sure. And when the residents first experience the train for the first time, I mean, for sure, they are startled and they wonder what that noise is. But the great thing is that you can hear the train rumbling all the way over in Campbellville. So it's a slow rumble, and so they can hear it now, and they get to, they're in sync now with the train schedule, so it doesn't startle them too much. Great question. And in terms of it slowing down, that's not intentional. It could have been maybe just they had a bigger load on than other trains. I know going one way, they're able to travel much faster than they are going the other way. It's a single track, and the trains do travel in both directions on the same track at different times. But that's a great observation. I wish they were going slower out of compassion for the animals at Heaths. And I actually, at one time, I thought it would be really funny to have a sign out on the railroad tracks that says, now entering Happily Ever After Farm Sanctuary, population of, and then it gives how many residents live here, and then a sign when they're exiting that says, now exiting Happily Ever After Farm Sanctuary. But that's something that was just in my creative space that we never actually acted on, because there's so many things happening at the sanctuary every single day, and adding those signs hardly seemed like a priority at the time. But great question, Maggie. Okay, here's a question. How are the eyes of other species I need to check my eyes here. How are the eyes of other species different from the eyes of humans? In that humans need to wear sunglasses to protect their eyes, but other species don't. I've sometimes seen Esther wearing sunglasses when she's outdoors. David, great question. So the eyes of different species are, they're adapted to their specific environments and lifestyles, and that includes differences in their sensitivities to light. Humans have super sensitive eyes, and therefore we need to wear sunglasses to protect our eyes from harmful effects of ultraviolet rays, UV rays and bright light. On the other hand, many other species have eyes that they have naturally adapted to these environments, which may be bright and sunny, or they might have low levels of light. So, for example, some birds have a membrane. Oh, excuse you! You farted on live Barnside Chat, Noxley. Oh, I hope you heard that. That was a good one. So some birds, they have a membrane which acts as natural sunglasses to protect their eyes from the sun's glare. Some nocturnal animals have large eyes that are very highly sensitive to low levels of light, and while others have narrow pupils, and it reduces the amount of light entering their eyes. So it's all very species specific. I hope I didn't confuse you too much on that, but thank you for that question, David. Next question. Do the pigs still sleep in the huts in the winter? Here's a video to answer that question. Yes, the pigs absolutely do use the hut in the winter. Here you can see the fresh straw. Everybody's going to make their beds. They are excellent nests and beds. Here talks Anna. Straw. And get ready to go bed down. And here's another video. One of the huts. Take the rest. Joel, hello, you heard yourself. You heard. Hi. Hi. Oh, Noxley. Hi, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, that was funny. That's awesome. Hi. She heard herself in the video. That is incredible. Animals have such a self-awareness. All creatures do, and anybody that says that they don't, they obviously have never had the opportunity or privilege of being around other animals, other species, just like the pigs here. So that was awesome. I'm so glad you got to experience that. That was amazing. Hello! Yes! Oh, so good, baby. You're fine. It's okay. I know. Who's over here? I know. Everybody's wound up. You're okay. That was you on the video, sweetheart. That was you on the video. Okay, let's see what other questions we have here in the bag. Hello, woof, woof, woof. This question says, whatever happened to the gentleman that was facilities manager? He was in charge of the builds, etc. Haven't seen him in a very long time. That's Kevin. You're talking about Kevin.
Today I wanted to share with you some super exciting... Hey, good morning, everyone. Kevin here. I'm the facility supervisor.
You must have missed his most recent update on this old barn. Kevin's team has been running nonstop since the beginning of the season, and they have many updates. So scroll back in time on the Facebook page here, and you'll be able to see just what Kevin and his crew are up to. Good question. Next question says, that seems like it's one thing after another for Nancy. Can we get an update? So Nancy, I'm happy to report that Nancy's bumblefoot on the bottom of his feet are doing really well. He gets to wear these really fashionable shoes. He likes to mix and match them for colors for the day. But those bumbles on the bottom of his feet, they are softening and they are starting to fall off, which is great if your name is Nancy. So good job, Nancy. Friends, that's all the questions in the bag for this. Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. Here's another one. Rainbow bag question. Hey, I love watching Captain Dan carry food bowls. Has anyone ever counted how many bowls he has snagged? What's the largest amount he's ever wandered off with? Maggie. Well, Maggie, here's a video of what. If you're joining us new and you're not sure what Maggie's talking about, here's a short little clip. Oh my God. There we go. Captain Dan, I have personally witnessed Captain Dan do this 4 times. So 4 bowls, one after another after another. It's a really strange behavior for me to watch him do this because when he's leaving with the bowl, typically it's empty. He's leaving the circle of all, like the herd. There's still, ample food down, and he's leaving with a bowl, going to a stall, and then discovering that there's no food in the bowl, and then going back and getting another bowl. So I'm not really sure what that behavior is all about, but when I'm working, I'm sure to give him lots of extra snacks because he is missing out on those extra calories. We do feed the whole herd a certain amount of food based on their overall health and the weight of the herd, and he's missing out on that time and missing out on those calories. So it's cute to watch, but it's super confusing for me. I guess I don't have to understand everything that's going on, and but to him it makes sense, and to him he's obviously getting joy out of it. And that's the wonderful thing about the sanctuary residents is that they get to be themselves. They get to do what they want, when they want, how they want to do it, and it's all because of your love and support that have provided for them day in and day out. We get to see this joy all because of you. I don't think we have any more time for any more questions, so we're going to close the question bag for now. And I don't know, there's been a lot of questions about Ferdinand, and I don't know if you know just how big Ferdinand is, but here is my hand up next to Ferdinand's footprint in the snow. Ferdinand is huge. Huge. And this is a short little video that the security cameras captured of the day when I asked the caregivers how Ferdinand was doing and if he was okay with guests on the property and how they thought he would do with just random people walking around. So here's what the video camera captured. I'm in the red jacket walking across. I had just confirmed with the caregivers that Ferdinand is friendly. You can see we're approaching him. And then he drop kicks me. And he's big. big. He is over 40 pounds. And he drop kicked me and he put us on the run. And I don't know if you've ever had the chance to. And here he is picking up steam. He is chasing us out of there. He is running us out of town. He is certainly another security representative on the farm. So funny, so much personality in Ferdinand, and he's doing okay. He's doing okay. He was just out a few minutes ago, and we had to put him away just before the Barnside Chat occurred because I don't want to let my guard down around him anymore. All right, friends, we are at the end of the Heath's Barnside Chat. We didn't get to the weather. We didn't get the chance to do the weather, but it is above seasonal temperatures. Check it out. We're going up to 12 on Wednesday. The pigs are going to love it here on Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure to head on over to the website and share the love. We got Valentine's Day tomorrow. It would be amazing if we were halfway there by tomorrow for Valentine's Day. I might check in with you tomorrow and do a live with the residents and see where everybody's heart's at tomorrow. So thank you so much for tuning in, friends. Have an awesome day. Make kindness a habit today. Spread love and kindness in every way. Bye-bye, everyone.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.